And welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Solar Nations 2. This is the beginning of a new stream. I'm hoping during this stream we're able to finish out this game as Ethiopia. I suppose actually we're no longer Ethiopia, but this is finishing out the Ethiopia-Africa Union game stream here. We got 62% of all the prestige in the game. If we hit 67%, we will start victory progress and start the process of winning. So over there it gives us a breakdown. Here it says, prestige ranks roughly how powerful a country is relative to others. In order to win the game, one alliance must control 2/3 of all prestige in the solar system. So we're on our way to winning. There's maybe even a little bit, if we get into sort of the nitty-gritty there, we could potentially try to massage the situation a little bit by doing some diplomacy and inviting in someone else who's also pretty heavy prestige. For example, from raw prestige terms, the East Asian Conservative Revolt is actually the next highest prestige. If we get them to join, and they're not interested in joining, but if we could get them to join, that would probably be enough to end the game right there. I think USA leads NATO, so that probably doesn't make... Oh, that would make perfect sense if we wanted to end the game, assuming they would join. We just might not... Well, I think because we have the most prestige, it still technically give us the primary win. So that's NATO, Conservative Defensive Alliance... Yeah, so between NATO and the Conservative Defense Alliance, that is 30% of the score. So no single power I think we can integrate. Although we could wait for those two to go to war, and that will probably give us a win. Let's get the game progressing fairly slow here, while we get back into things. East Asians People Federation is, well, currently quite down, because I think the East Asian Conservative Revolt is the bit breaking out from them. We'll give them another crisis while they're in the middle of their current crisis. I have another crisis. And then I probably need to find something to do with my 22 million money. I probably have a whole bunch of stuff just queued up everywhere. And they've did a patch since the last stream. They've made these buttons a little bit bigger. Not that I necessarily care, although I care about on this screen. This screen's a little more useful. Okay, so you've got to level up. You're the premier. I think our factions are happy enough. If we handed out a little bit more, we can get the technocrats to be happier. Okay, we'll go diplomat then. The premier, we get faction loyalty from diplomacy. Management gives us development equilibrium resource income, and military provides a unit morale or critical population factor. So, thinking either I wanted to do diplomacy if it was faction loyalty that we can make use of, or management skill. That's why I was doing the thought process there. You're just management, so we give you management. And then you're the Spy Master. Spy Master is another one where it's going to be a little bit interesting, because we actually get a real choice there. Operation effect is military. I'm less worried about defense, so it'd probably be off. So it's either diplomacy or military here on you. I think we'll do diplomacy. For a little bit more offense. And then I suppose we need 2.5 more culture to pick up the last trait in our group until the next cycle. The next trade space. Construction. Have I done all the surveys? There's one place that has not been surveyed. Remedy that right now. Presumably you've done most of the steel refining, although the one place where we haven't is, of course, the one place that is surveyed. And then I want to do commercial zones everywhere. Nanobot healthcare is probably worth doing everywhere. The development equilibrium is good. Population lifespan won't be completely wasted. Speed up and request, we haven't already put that. collectors will max out in places we can build it. Oh, I've unlocked the mantle borehole, but I haven't. Why is the mantle borehole showing up if I can't build it? I know the Advice and Storm one isn't. It is. Maybe I built the mantle borehole. Not so sure. I know we built the asteroid harvester, which is why it's showing up here. Okay, what else do I want to pass out? Hold off on gene clinic. We'll work through Earth slowly. We don't have cryo-organics yet, so we can't toss you out. Not sure I'm quite down for mass mechanization yet. There might be a couple. Oh, there's a couple places where that would be very, very useful. We have a lot of stuff. Okay, if there's any place we can do petrochem, obviously we've done them already, but if we had any place we could do that, we'd want to max that out. Then hydroponics farms everywhere. Okay, let's go ahead and I'll put a level of monument everywhere. So one of the things I saw in the patch notes, I think it was yesterday's patch notes, is they added a few new hotkeys you can do on the macro build here. So by default it was shift build 5, apparently control was build 25. They've added control shift for 125, and they've more importantly built alt for build 1 per region. So if we want one of something everywhere, or want one queued up everywhere, we can press alt and we can just sort of push that button like that. In theory, we're building one everywhere. Or at least the first alt, I think, built one everywhere. The second one might have actually built a second one everywhere that didn't already had the ability to level it up again, but that works out. Okay. And then we still got a lot of money left over, so we'll go ahead and control shift, just build this infrastructure. It's not done, max it out. When I hold current control, you can see my frames. I've currently got frame capped 30 frames per second. I think that's fixed all the encoding issues we had in the first run. Oh, and it also shows all the hotkeys. So if you're wondering what buttons you can push if you don't want to be keyboarding everything, that's where we are. Those all keys. Okay. Well, I probably make too much money right now, I'm gonna say, because apparently I am at the point where I think I've just built everything that I kind of want to build everywhere. We have 16 million around, so yeah, we're gonna probably start to switch over from trying to raise our revenue to trying to raise how scary we are, how much prestige we're getting, so we can win the game. A couple different ways to go about doing that. We can do robot troops, so I can build robots and build robot troops. I could just start getting lots of barracks out for more manpower. Region blueprint of critical population modifier. I'll go with the barracks option. Or continue to make sure we get our gene clinics everywhere. I think we'll go with the gene clinic option. We'll make everyone live an extra 10 years before we worry about getting the army too big. So, genetic material factory. Give me an alt and build one everywhere. Okay, so that is a build everywhere button. We just spent a lot of money. That's good enough. we'll recover from that debt quickly enough. Oh, and one of our colonies is done, so I should get another colony going. Okay, let's filter by best metal deposit in range. Best metal deposit in range. So Psyche has the best metal deposit, so we're going to build out the infrastructure there. We're just going to pause. And at this point, I think we're good to turn the speed up a little bit. you are done, so we're going to survey you. Some more iron, more nuclear fuels, more iron, more nuclear fuels. Okay. Doesn't really change what I'm going to do. We're going to do steel refinery into commercial zone into hydroponic farm. And queue up another farm, or queue up another location. Again, I have it now sorted by iron deposit quality, so that steel foundry will be better for the next couple. Until we run out of good iron deposits in the solar system. Okay, we're at the point where we can attempt to steal into the tech from America. Oh, no, I need one more tick. Where it says 75 down here, but it must be rounding to just below 75. And the other powers in the world are nuking each other, which I suppose benefits my prestige. We're up to 65% after that new flu. So as well, we're sitting here waiting for stuff to happen, waiting for debt to go down and our colonies to complete. Just a reminder, we are running the Solaris soundtrack as the background music instead of the game's default background music. I didn't see anyone playing this game with the default background music, so I'm not sure if it gets flagged on YouTube or not. And apparently, due to multiple powers on Earth being at war with each other, I suspect the Conservative Defense League and NATO are at war with each other. We're on the victory progress at 24 years to go. So if we keep our prestige up, and/or they keep their prestige down, we win in 24. Humanity first. I suppose we can also look at diplomacy. How is the integrating people going? You need one more year. You need one more year. Okay, so we're at least looking for 1 more year. Okay, you're done colonizing. In fact, we had 2 finished colonizing. Steel refinery into commercial sector, into farm, into the build manager, because to find the other one, I'm not going to even try finding the other one. Survey, psyche. And then again, steel refinery into commercial zone, into hydroponics farm, to the expansion. Ida is up next. Send colonist, build infrastructure. Proteus after that. Send colonist, build infrastructure. And pause and let things happen. Okay, colony done. Refinery. Percent capacity, yeah. Commercial zone into hydroponics farm. Yeah, we're probably at the point where we can run a 6th colony, so let's go ahead and go for a 6th one. There we go. One of our colonies finished. Patriot's Child. Send colony, build infrastructure. Construction. Survey and palace. It's a pretty good steel refinery. Okay, now the year has rolled through, and the colony is done. I'm not really specializing my colony. It's just sort of like, yep, steel refinery, commercial zone, farm, Some of them probably would be better to run something other than probably the farm and the commercial side. America. Time to steal the technology from America. Here we go. We got Supreme Missiles. So we get our missile sector stronger. And then construction-wise... colony... Oh, I need a replacement colony because we just did the improvement there. Send colonists. Build infrastructure. And we're about to finish up on Cyber Mastery in theory 1 month. In the meantime, however, I think we can do some integrations. So Colombia, using my 10 favors, we can make you a proxy. Ukraine, using 10 favors, make you a proxy. New Zealand... New Zealand needs a little bit more. New Zealand Chechnya needs a little bit more time to cook. Yeah. Cyber Mastery. Resource capacity plus 10%. Okay, what are we on to? Nanoscopic alloys into adamantine. Notably, this gives me the infrastructure improvements. So that'll take us 2 more levels. Instead of being able to do +4, we're going to do +6. So I have 30% of the colony done immediately. And I need 17 tier 4 attacks to go to tier 5. We currently have 12. Once we have adamantine done, we'll have 13. Plus whatever we steal from America in the meantime. Yeah, and I think we're pretty much done with the technology part of the tree. We don't really want Grey Goo. I need a better understanding why I would want Grey Goo. Unlocks the component Grey Goo utilization, which is, I suppose, a weapon. So maybe that's a weapon and that's good enough that you care about that. Living Metal, again, same sort of thing. If anything, I need build speed up, not build speed down. But that's because I'm rich. Spoilers for why I need build speed up. So in here we could grab culture in here, and the military tree, I suppose we could go into. And again, we will be 13 of 17, so I suppose we can grab the 3 in here, and then actually probably be quicker to try to push through, say you, or you. We'll think of that. At the moment we're winning, so at the moment I just need to keep the our prestige growth quicker than our opposition. And we may come to a very quick victory here. I suppose we can open this up. We don't have our 3 bioformers yet on Mars. We have them queued up, so they're in the queue. They are in the queue. Looks like we're gonna have 2 colonies finish at the same time. Yeah, 2 colonies basically finishing at the same time. Okay, construction, survey. Oh, and we took over Moldova and Colombia. Well, might as well do all the surveys at the same time. And well, Moldova and Colombia do not have steel runners. We build them there. They do. Commercial zones, they don't. So we'll give them some commercial zones. Into hydroponics. Open air farming, okay. And then we need replacement colonies. Ooh, do I think I can catch up? They might be far enough ahead I can't catch them, Hygienia. We'll try, though. Yeah, we're running faster. We might not be running fast enough. Although when this tech's done, we get another 5%, and when the next tech after that's done, we get another 5%. Suspect we're not fast enough. More iron is good iron. colony. No competition here, at least. And you finished. That's why I clicked it. Oh, and I only had 3 levels there for whatever reason. Not sure why. Maybe I just didn't click one time. Yep, get that last level while we're thinking about it. Asset go region, send colonists, build infrastructure. Go. New colony, new location. We're out at Pluto at this point. We're just rapidly gobbling up what's available in the solar system. Is that African Union inviting someone in? Yeah, we're in favor of that. Join the African Union. Okay, 2 of our colonies finished. So we can do this one. Actually, we'll just do that. Right here. Survey. Oh no, I lost the race for the other one. So 2 finished. Someone else finished one of them for me, effectively. Okay. So we lost that race to China. I was thinking we were going to, but we were going faster than them, but we were started so far behind we didn't catch up in time. Nanoscopic alloys. Infrastructure project level up. Cool. Another 5% there. We've got people coming to compete for us. Although in this one, we're not starting from behind, we're starting in lead, so they're not going to catch us. Okay, that colony is done. Oops, steel refinery. Put the steel refinery before the hydroponics farm. And then we get a new colony site. Then colonists build infrastructure. Apparently the game is going to be hard capping us to 6. We can have 6 at a time at most. Colony young, which is, you can see if I'm getting one of those done. I didn't have it clicked, so I have to do it through build menu here instead. More iron. More iron. Mostly more iron. We're not really caring about the other stuff we're mining. Oops, I didn't mean to go there. Pop ourselves back to Earth in a moment. Oh, and I need to do my spying. So, US of A, we steal some more technology. Homing bullets. From China, we're going to give them just another crisis. Here. have another crisis. Another crisis from China. Eventually we'll start giving crises to America too, but the moment I'm more on Team Steel Tech from... Well, I was on Team Steel Tech from China until China ran out of tech. Oh, and we got a couple levels up for some of our leaders. Interior Minister wants management. Investor. Defense Minister wants, you know, commander. Yeah, I think we're happy with all the power to the ideologues and the spy agency. If anything, I'd probably want more power to the ideologues, but it is what it is. Just got homing, or just stole homing bullets. That was probably a tier 1 or tier 3 tech, I would guess. Not one of the tier 4s. Oh, it might have actually been a tier 4. Because I think we were at 12 and now we're at 13. It's easy to see the ones that I've can research. It's a little hard to see the ones we've done. Homing bullets, yeah, so it was one of the tier 4s. Okay. Scratch a tier 4, we don't need to research now. Another colony done. Oops. Interestingly enough, that was cryogenics, so that's going to open up some options when we get out of debt. Because I think cryogenics... was for the multiplier on genetic material. Although apparently I've got quite a bit of genetic material, maybe we should focus on using some of it before I get more. There's some cryogenics, which have some value in and of themselves, but they're also useful for some other industries. In particular, I think they're the level cap on... I can find it. Petri dish, I think is what it was called. Oh, here might not work because I don't have. I think we need the building it's modifying. So I should be able to find here in Petri dish here, for example. There we go. Yeah, I think every level of this is gapped by needing one genetic, or one cryogenics. So we have 6 cryogenics, so we can take those up to level 6, I believe. For 60 base, or 60 base plus project efficiency. More genetic material. And yeah, we're up at, oh, we've actually dropped. We're down to 64%. I'm surprised it's still showing 24 years. It might be that it doesn't we don't lose the time every time it drops down, so it might be stuck at 24 years. Until we get back over 28%. Okay, it's January. Let's do a check on the diplomacy. We can do a steal from America. Adamantine. Oh, we just stole the tech I was in the middle of researching. Okay. I can work with that. Definitely wasn't what I wanted. I would have rather stolen a tech we weren't researching, but, you know, it works. Let's go military logistics 3 and 4. We're a little bit faster at culture than we are at research, anyway. And then, for getting into the next tier, we are down to needing 3 more tier 4s. So what I'll do is, we'll probably try to check this every other tech. Research of these 6. When all 3 of these are done, we should have enough regardless. And then we can go into things behind. At which point, we're probably going into science, run interstellar exploration. For colonial range. This should give us the rest of the solar system. Maybe do the splurge and go up to galactic civilization. That, I think, gives us other star systems at that point. And then we come down here for lifespan. And at that point, we probably do take the living metals to go into organic technology for factory and nuclear reactor product efficiency. Oh, we got super materials for lots of good techs in the higher tiers. That's why we want to get our 17 done. It's on pause. It's on, oh, actually, the other thing I was paused for was follow up on diplomacy. New Zealand. It is time for you to join us, New Zealand. Become one with the African Union. Chechnya. Same there. Become one with the African Union. And you can see the clear dividing line between groups that can join us and groups that can't. Yeah, I can get like 50... East Asia's People's Federation is probably actually in the realm where I could do it now. So let's start improving relations with them. I know we've given you many, many, many crises, but you're now in a regime state where you can become one with the African Union. The rest of them are going to be too far gone. I can get like 50 plus a little bit with proxying. I suppose if I say 50 plus a little bit, we could do everything above 5. If I'm patient. You know what? Let's do that. Well, I might have to turn a couple of these off now. I'm looking at my, we'll go a month. Yeah, I need to turn a couple of months. Looking at the diplomatic capacity. Yeah, I'm a bit short. Just a bit short. Not enough. Although 2 more should be enough. Okay. Back to growing the country as fast as possible. Okay, 2 colonies finished at once. Drop the diplomacy on another one. There we go. Oh, let me replace my colonies for the ones that just finished. Saturn B, Saturn A. Reminds me some of these old ones aren't going to have their 6th infrastructure, so you can get that a little bit farther along by building it. And another one done. Fuel refinery. Went past it. Commercial zone. Into hydroponics farm, into the last infrastructure, because we didn't have it, apparently. Next colony site, send colonist, build infrastructure. Yeah, I don't think it's progressing because we're dropped below 28%. Although we just heard another bomb go off, so that may be fixed. Go for another one. Run that stability negative until we get below 5 or 50% again. And another colony. Pentagonia. Well, we can see where places got nuked. Spoilers, apparently Pentagonia was one of the places that got nuked. It was apparently one of the better places for iron in the world. Okay. Just gonna go rebuild Pentagonia again. Apparently, it's now free real estate. Military logistics 3 done. Okay. Looks like we're gonna have like 3 colonies finish all around about the same time. There's one of them. That an A. Let's go find some more steel there. A little bit of curiosities as well. Off next to Romulus. Show off the fact that we're colonizing faster than the AI does. And we got 2 colonies finishing at the same time there. And more, pause the game and more bombs go off, okay. Did Romulus off to Remus. And Dactyl. We're probably not going to get Dactyl, I suspect. Yeah, I think we're too far behind to catch up on Dactyl, but we'll try. Should probably go and steal from America again, steal another technology. Cold fusion engine. I don't know if Patagonia is actually supposed to be a desert, or if that's the result of it being nuked. Yeah, we lost the race for one of those colonies. That was somewhat expected. They like us enough. I'm gonna stop, you know, giving them more crises for the moment. Swap over to curry favors, political infiltration. Oh, and their embezzle funds is way down, so we'll turn that off. And we'll pick up diplomatic cohesion for coercion for even more favors. Yeah, the next one we're probably going to get is the United Kingdom 1. I don't know if that's the original United Kingdom or not, but it is what it is. Anyway, we're still going to go up a little bit before we go back to 5 colonies at a time. And Patagonia. So we explore it. Find some more iron there. Shelby steel refineries, commercial zones, and farms, I suppose. Oh, and this is Earth, so we do some open air farming as well. Okay, military logistics done. We're gonna go look at the tech tree. Because we've stolen tech in the meantime, and it may have been tier 5. Or tier 4. It was not a tier 4. So we've got 15 of 17 tier 4s we need to tech up to get to tier 5s. We've got that queued up, so we'll just check in like every time we steal a tech from America, we should check in on it. Oh, did not click on Romulus in time. Romulus is done. On to the next place in the solar system with iron. Sorted by range, and that does appear to be you. I think everywhere just has 1 iron level deposit base at the moment. Taking everything that's better than that. Another colony done. Another hunk of Titan. Go. Now finding more liquid methane as we survey it. It's nice. Yeah, we're back down 63%. They haven't nuked themselves that badly for us to be back into winning state yet. That's why it's been sitting at 24 years like it's stuck, because it is. Ceiling effect from the United States. That's superior tanks. The superior tanks to tier 5, tier 4. No, it's tier 3 probably. I clicked the wrong one on you. Oh, I don't have enough to do that one anyway. Okay. Maybe I smacked the propaganda button or something. Now, for some reason, I can now see stuff on the other side of the world. I probably inherited someone that can see stuff on the other side of the world is what's happening. You know, like a ship in low orbit or something. Yeah, that's what's going on. I can just see stuff on the other side of the world. And we spin around like that. It's doing a better job at not showing me things I probably shouldn't be able to see. And we're still seeing stuff in the world. Villager Tactics 3. Steel refinery. Commercial zone. Hydroponics. And I think we'll grab 2 colonies this pass. So we get Hygenia. Okay, another year has gone past. There goes the diplomacy improving. We're up to 50.2 in the United Kingdom. And we need 11 favors to integrate them. We have 10. So we can probably do them next year, assuming I can get +1 from the year takeover. Which I should be able to. Okay. Looks like one of our colonies finished. I didn't place it. Get the buildings queued, and then we'll replace both the one that just finished and the one that finished a while ago. Go another year, we might be able to steal from America on the next year. I was also be looking to, although it'd only be basically people we're integrating, so I'm not too worried about trying to get proactive with inviting people to join. Okay, multiple finished at once. Construction. Survey. For build. 3 surveys. Steel refineries. Commercial zones. And bulk hydroponics. Just replace it with 1 for the moment because the stability is below 50. And then we will steal from America again. Superior munitions defense. Okay. That one of the tier 4 techs. So we're still looking to get 2 before we can tech up. Next era. Military tactics 4. So now we should be down to 1. Yeah, 16 of 4. 1 to go. In theory, if you do Armored Organization 4, we're guaranteed to have that at that point. Or we can steal, or get lucky and steal 1. Oh, colony finished. We'll get 2 colonies, we'll do 2 at a time. Okay, surveys. Over 50 again, so I'll go ahead and grab a 6th colony. And then we unpause, we're gonna go basically a month, and then we can reach out to the neighbors, some of the friendlies. You can become one of us if I pay 9 favors. India will come for... Oh, India will need 12 because they're large enough that they're like, no, you need to be a little bit better than 60. Yeah, relative prestige is -2. We'll have to wait another 2 to 3 years for them. Another year for you. Okay. One of our colonies is either done or just finished. Or I forgot to replace it. Either way. Danger surveying. Colony replacement colonies are the ones that are done. The corporate sector on Ganymede. Some of these retain their naming schema, I suppose, from the 2092 start date. It's a bit odd to have a place called the corporate sector before, you know, anyone's been there. Yeah, there were pretty large portion of the world population at this point, but we're not quite there for unification. Mars terraforming biosphere is done. Terraform planet Mars to terraform Mars. Massive imports of life from Earth, as well as the construction of genetically engineered colonization organisms, created a thriving biosphere on Mars. From space, one can see the forests, the grasslands, and the oceans covering what used to be barren wasteland, and Mars can rightfully be called a habitable world. We've terraformed Mars. I might as well go take a look at Mars, now that we've done that. can I turn the planet colors off? Terrain map mode. Yeah, we can see we've got oceans. And apparently you can have territories that are basically all ocean. Okay. That's not a problem. Imagine, oh, there's a little, okay, so all these territories have just that little bit of land, even if they're technically ocean territories now. We got sniffing the atmosphere. Problem for spaceports, not a problem for project upkeep. We now got farmland here, so I can do open air farming everywhere we own on Mars. Of course, we don't own all of Mars. We own most of Mars. Yeah, so we can do open air farming now that we have farmland. As well as all the genetic factories we have up here are now 5% better. Oxygen, increasing region population limit, and then significant atmosphere, yeah. Oh, and that gave us 20 stability, so that's going to allow us to just straight up accelerate our colonization for a little while here. Because I can eat the minus 1.8 for basically 10 years with that case. Army Organization 3. We are sure we can pick the next one up when the next one finishes. We have 16 of 17 for the tier 4s. And we need to get the next batch. So we'll be able to start on metaphysical engineering in 32 months. Unless we get really lucky with a steel from America on the next year. Okay, colony finished. Gonna immediately queue up a replacement. Okay. And yeah, we'll keep going. Oh, I can do another pass. Is there anyone who can integrate? India can be integrated. And Dominica? I'm at the position on America where can I steal a tech? Yes. So steal another one from then. Ultralight metamaterials. Okay, and then that means that we can skip Army Organization, go straight to Metaphysical Engineering. They're prerequisite. Oh, I guess there's a prerequisite for you, because it immediately highlighted super materials. Not sure what the missing prerequisite is. It might be that I need one of the ones from in here somewhere. Might be my nanoscopic assembly. No, it wasn't microscopic assembly. Oh, no, it requires, is it hyperspace theory? AM catalysis. Yeah, AM catalysis, okay. That gives us a range increase. And then you also need Future Society. Okay. Missing prerequisite there? Oh, AI human hybrids for Future Society? Interesting. That's making galactic colonization quite expensive, but... You, into you, which then unlocks Future Society, then unlocks Galactic Civilization, at which point we can basically colonize everything. That's a queue. We'll see how quickly we get back through that queue before we start waiting before then. And if anything, we're actually falling in prestige, because we're not falling, other people are growing. Neural network, we inherited some neural network consumption, okay. And new colonies. Colonies going. Another colony done. I think we're around about where we should probably put a part break in here. We had a taste of the victory timer, but it was not to be at that point. It was a little bit early. We mostly had a taste of it because someone else dropped a nuke on someone else is what really happened there. So as soon as the country recovered from the bomb, prestige dropped below 67%. Yeah, I think this is where we're going to put the part break in. Ignore the 24 years here. It's been 24 years for a while, and that's because we need to keep it over 67%. We've dropped actually down to 59%. Other people's prestige is rising, and ours is rising. It's just not rising in that form. Prestige and economy. not quite sure how the breakdown on the economy plays in. We also got a large debt that we're paying down. Although the debt at this point is pretty much paid off. We'll have it paid off pretty quickly in the next one. And then we'll be going to increase... we'll spend some of the stuff we purchased. One of the big things we bought a lot of was genetic material. So we'll run around basically paying out the genetic material to get a bunch of life extension technology going. And then after that, we'll probably deploy a bunch of troops. We've got 18,000 population of manpower. We've got some industrial capacity, so we can build some pretty decent armies to buff our prestige again. But yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, we'll have another part up tomorrow. The run is not yet done, although, as you can see, we may at any point only be 25 years away from winning if other people screw up. So until the next part, I wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part and or stream, and bye for now.